I want to say this on here, but I'm gonna just go ahead and say it. Long story short, man, it was a bitch that I had cut off a long time ago. Okay, we had talked about it actually on the first podcast, the one where you was like, I had said something about she came back into my life, and then I'm a whole different person now. Yeah, her. So long story short, she had came back, knocked her down again, right? Just because I was like, fuck you know what I'm saying? Just get some quick pussy, whatever. Okay. But the bitch, you know what I'm saying? She couldn't fall in line with the boundaries. So I said, look, you got to get up out of your honesty. She spent the night. I was like, you got to go, right? And she was just like, you not trying to have a baby? I was like, have a baby? What the fuck are you? And she tried to play it off like a joke, right? She tried to play it off. I have it on my phone. I took a video of it, bro, because I knew some bullshit was finna happen. That morning, long story short, you know what I'm saying? I didn't skeet inside of her, but just in case, I went to that fucking CVS across the street, got me a plan B. I said, came back in the morning. I said, take this. She said, you don't want to have a baby? I said, nigga, if you don't take this motherfucking plan B, she said, no, for real.
Man, he didn't want to say it publicly, but he skeeted inside her, bro.
Oh, the bitch broke, stay with her mama, okay? Yep. Like, fucking, about to be 30 years old, works at motherfucking Tootsie's, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, like, and you talking about you want to have a baby? Bro, she just got out of a whole lawsuit with some fucking crazy ass nigga that was keeping her in a basement, and you want to have a baby? Bro, I'm dead ass. Like, and you want to have a baby? Like, you know what I'm saying?
There'd be something wrong with these women. But the thing, whoever has a baby by her, you fucked your kids up. You fucked your life up. Listen. You have a baby by somebody like that. You not only fucked your kids up, you know, your kids probably gonna have some mental illness that they got from their mama, and you fucked your life.
Yeah.
It's why it's scary. That's why it's scary to
nigga. I was scared when she said that. I said, "Bitch, you don't take this plan."
It'd be scary fucking these bitches these days, because all of them, like, it's scary to think. If this
but you know what, Goldie? I don't mean to cut you off, but I'll just be thinking, like you said, like, what do they be thinking when they in such a terrible situation to have a baby? But also at the same time, what are they? They not even thinking about the situation they could be putting you in. Because at that point, what it felt like, all she was thinking about was, my biological clock is fucking ringing right now. I need to have a baby, and I don't care about who I have it with.
I'm gonna tell you, I say it all the time. Be very careful when you deal with women from the 26 and up. That's the danger zone, where she understands if she doesn't have a baby soon, that she's not gonna be able to have one. And that's when they get to feeling like, I need to have it. So any woman in that age, she'll steal a baby from you. She will get with a man. I know women who are damn near really gay for real, and they got with a man, and just so happened it didn't work out, and you had a baby, and then you move, and you're not even nowhere near the baby daddy. They will get with dudes just to have a baby because they need to have one. And no, this is the thing, no man would willingly give you one. That's what a lot of these women should really understand. That no man would willingly give you a child if you asked them. That says a lot about these women, that they have to steal babies from men that don't want to have babies with them. Don't that say a lot? And I'll tell you this, right? Women want to have babies because a lot of women have no accomplishments. So how do you justify being a loser in life? You don't have no kids. So the only thing to make me feel better and give me attention is I have a baby.
I'm a single mom.
I did the best I could with a child that I had. Now nobody talks about how I smoked my life. Nobody talks about how I'm growing in a bum. I have a child. They're bored in life. They can't get a man. So it's like this to them. It's like entertainment. Yeah. I just want somebody I could dress up cute. I want, you know, my friends got kids. I want to do. This is how they think. This is how they think. That's why when you ever notice how girls who are friends start having babies all around the same time? They do that shit on purpose.
Bro, that shit is fucking.
Damn. That was a subliminal message for somebody out there. You know what I'm saying? Somebody. Now, what's good? What they do, man? What they do. It's your boy Purple Lips back with another controversial topic. Yeah, welcome to my channel and all praises to the Most High. Today, we're talking about, that was just a subliminal message, but today we're talking about the power of walking away. You know what I'm saying? Having self-respect and self-value as a man and a woman. Men and women can take this advice, the power of walking away and the power of taking mental notes when you're with someone in your presence. You know what I'm saying? These guys are about to dive into it. This is the Goldie God and McQueen. On Goldie God podcast, but he had McQueen over there as a host. You know, they was dropping a couple dimes. It was dropping some game up on the on that podcast. Yeah, man. Like I said, we about to react to it. We about to tell you probably a little story
Sick.
about how
Not to mention, oh, let's not forget.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, it's my fault. Yeah, now they about to tell us about the power of walking away. I think that's very powerful for a lot of people to hear. You know what I mean? Men and women can take this advice, man. This is very important. Let's get into it.
Forget about, come on. And we're not going to sit here and act like women don't have kids for the financial. They know I'll get free housing.
Yeah.
I'll get cheaper medical.
Yeah.
I'll maybe get some food stamps. I'll maybe get this. It's different things that you can have in life because women aren't self-sufficient in life. So therefore, if I couldn't get a man to marry me, if I couldn't get a man to get the baby, get child support, I'll get child support and the government will help me. This is really how they thinking in the back of their mind. You know, so you say it don't make sense, but if you're thinking about that, you be like, oh, it does make sense.
It does make sense. It does make sense.
Yeah.
It just be crazy that at that point you're not even thinking about I want to have a baby with this person because I actually see myself being with this person long term and I like this person and I want to procreate with this person because you know what I'm saying, of so and so and so and so and so and so. You're just like, I'm running out of time. I need to have a baby. I don't care who it is. It's gonna be you. Okay, cool. I don't care what happens after that. I just need a baby. It's like you.
Bruh, leave a comment if you know somebody who got this mentality, bruh. That shit crazy. Like, you know, I actually experienced that myself, but you know, like, who else has experienced something like that where a woman will just feel like they just, I guess they have baby fever, or you know, they feel like they just around that clock, that window where they have to get a man or they want it, not to get a man, get a baby. And it's crazy, like, you're not thinking about the kid situation. You're not thinking about how this kid will be raised. You're not thinking about the man who you dealing with necessarily. You're just thinking about what you want. And it's like, man, come on, man. Like, when are we going to value the kid's life? When are we going to value the relationship that we have with the person that we're dealing with? When are we going to value the characteristics of the people that we deal with? When are we going to value that more than the exteriors? Because valuing yourself, man, is so much powerful. Like I said, they're going to get into it, but it's powerful to just walk away and to take mental notes.
I'm saying, like, they just need to go to Walmart and pick up a
it shows you
like a pack of white tees or some
shows you the
shit.
psychological state of most of these women these days. You know what I'm saying? And they have no shame. And they have no shame. And then they want to act like they fucking righteous. Bitch, you cop pills. You don't give a fuck about Jesus, and you want to say, well, I didn't want to kill my baby. Knock it the fuck off. Knock it off.
Do you know what's really fun? Making a website on Wix.
Why that's gonna acting up, man?
Doing gangbangs and gobbling. You know what I'm saying? Like, knock it off. It sounds good, though. Sounds good.
Right. Nah, facts, though. Facts, man. I don't know if you got a topic, but I wanted to kind of touch on
I ain't got no topics.
So, you know, I just want to be.
Wait, real quick. So,
What's that?
the little broad who's a punk, she cool now? Y'all rocking?
Yeah, I mean, that like, well, so.
She was cold, though.
She was.
She was cold, man.
She was.
And sometimes she ain't never met nobody like you. You got to knock her into place, right? And once she understand, you might catch you. And I say it all the time. Hey, man, she did that with you. She a different woman with me. Sometimes you just got to get over the first couple of hurdles.
Right.
And you might have a good one.
Yeah. Because she has a lot of cool things, but this is like, I ended up kind of, I didn't kick her out. Long story short, we filmed the truth or dare for my YouTube video. I'm gonna get to the next point, but I'm gonna just say this because you asked me. You're saying we did a little truth or dare. Part of the truth that she had to do was you got to name 5 things you liked about me. The bitch said, you know what she said? She said, I hate it when it comes to me, but I like how you just don't give a fuck and you say what you mean and you say what you and you feel what you say and this and you're gonna stand on it. Even though it bothers me, I like it, low key. And I'm like, see, these bitches, bro, don't let that shit. Don't let them make you feel like you're a bad person or you're doing too much or you're fucking too sensitive because you have fucking boundaries and you have fucking standards, bro. Because deep down, no matter what the fuck they say, they really respect that shit. And they love that shit. You know what I'm saying? They just don't like it because they're used to getting their way with all these mark-ass, buster-ass niggas and they know they can't get away with you. But actually, you're the one that they're gonna end up fucking. You know what I'm saying? You just have to be willing to fucking not sit there and wait like you should be waiting around for the bit, but you should be willing to walk away. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, long story short.
No, that's real. Like,
you know,
I mean, because all is showing.
Nah, that's 100% real. You know what I'm saying? don't feel bad, fellas and women. You know what I mean, for seeing a person's characteristics in front of you as you giving them an opportunity and seeing the way they treat their opportunity. And you yeah, men and women, you know, take mental notes of how they treat in this time that you are giving them. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, this is an opportunity for them. You know what I'm saying? To be, it's not necessarily, y'all both are supposed to have the same or good intentions, or you know, so you're trying to figure out what page you're on. But at the same time, this is an opportunity at the end of the day. So when you're dealing with the person, man, it's kind of like, hey, listen, you check that thing at the door. Whatever boundaries they cross, you check it at the door, and they'll gain more respect for you, or at least know how you are, and you will know if they respect it or not. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you a quick story. You know, I remember this one time, it was this girl's birthday. You know, she hyped it up for like a month prior to me. You know, we just met each other like a month, and she told me, oh yeah, my birthday's a month, whatever. We had kicked it. We had a good time. We was kicking all the way up into her birthday. So we, you know, on her birthday date, things weren't working the way that, you know, I had work that day, got out of work late. She had plans, you know when it is, when you kind of got a window, and I was kind of getting rushed because I just got off work or whatever, and I had to get dressed and take shower, and then go do what we had planned to go do. However, my car had messed up. It just so happened I had hit a curb, my tire messed up, so I couldn't drive. So boom, that messed up our whole plans. She comes, she suggests that she picks me up. She suggests that she'll pick me up for her birthday. You know what I'm saying? I felt kind of bad, but whatever. She had said she'll pick me up. She wanted me to be there, so whatever. Cool. She comes and pick me up. She has an attitude because everything's not working the way that she wants to. Boom. I'm seeing that she got an attitude when I get inside the car. I'm like, hold on. I see it. I ain't say nothing about it. Boom. Then next thing you know, she says something. When we got to the place where we were supposed to be at or whatever. Then we were waiting in line. This man, you know, we was with her friend, and her friend had her boyfriend with them. So it was two guys and these two girls. You know what I'm saying? Boom. And whatever, you know what I'm saying? They had this guy who was waiting. We were waiting in line. This guy pulled up on us, and he was like, "Oh, hey, y'all got some good looking ladies with you." You know what I'm saying? And the girl had said something. She was like, "How you know this is our ladies?" And I was like, "Wait, hold on. Was he talking to you, or was he talking to me? Or was he talking to us?" He was talking to us out of respect because he see these beautiful lady with two men. You know what I'm saying? So out of respect, he was giving us a compliment. So why are you talking? So I told her, "Hold on, was he talking to you? Or was he talking to us?" Yes, he. And I didn't even let her answer. I said, "Hey man, he was talking to us out of respect. Now you showing lack of respect, I'm out." And I had got on my phone and started walking away, called the Uber. She started running after me. She started running after me, switched her whole mood up. You know, it switched like that. You know what I'm saying? And all this attitude that she had and everything, she saw that. She kind of tested me. What she was doing was testing me. But you check that junk at the door. And when you check it at the door, you see how quick a woman's attitude switch. It's not only about women. This is for me. This goes for women too. You go ahead and remove yourself when you see a man not treating you the way that you feel like you should be treated, or the respect or way that you should be talked to. It is what it is. He doesn't deserve your attention. Let's just remove myself. I ain't even got to give you the time of the day. I ain't got to explain myself. I'm just going to show you. I'm going to show you better than I tell you.
On self-respect, nobody's going to respect you if you don't respect yourself. And setting boundaries is having self-respect. And when you don't have boundaries and you let her slip and slide over your boundaries, you don't respect your boundaries, so she's not going to respect you.
Why would she respect you?
Yeah, that's
exactly.
Why, hey, listen, I was cutting heads last night.
Yeah.
And the more they cried, the more I started cutting heads.
Yeah, bro, I got to hear that. We got to touch on that.
And guess what? Like an hour later, came back, and you know what? I'm just walking ready to stand on that shit some more. Yeah. Came up to me and just hugged me. I said, and you know what I said? I said, you're welcome, because what you need is tough love. And if you got tough love earlier on in your life, you wouldn't be making these mistakes that I got to call you out on. If I didn't fuck with you, I wouldn't call them out, and I just wouldn't fuck with you because you wouldn't grow. Yeah. I'm only taking the time to call you out and make you feel bad about it so you'll change, because I want you to change, because if you don't change, I can't keep fucking with you, bro.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, facts. And so, long story short, right? Look, she probably gonna end up seeing this, but look, bitch, you need to motherfucking see. Yeah, exactly. You need to fucking hear this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because look, Long story short, she wanted me to take her back to drop her off at her fucking hotel after we was done. Okay. I said, what you want me to, I said, hold on a second. Cause in my mind, I'm thinking, what do you want me to take you there for? What's the reason? And I said, what's the reason you want me to take you? She said, oh, just cause, I don't want to pay anymore. I said,
bitch, you gotta lie to me. At least lie to me.
I said, damn, bitch, you're not even finna lie.
Be like, I want to spend some more time with you, but damn.
I said, all right, look, and she didn't expect this shit. She did not expect this. I said, you can get an Uber. And she said,
I would have so told her that.
I said, you can get an Uber. And she was like, what? You're not finna take me? I'm like, oh no, don't act like you upset now. You was like, you could have easily just said, even if you was lying, oh no, because I just want to spend some time with you. We had such a good time here because we did. You know what I'm saying? You could have just easily said that. I would have took your ass. Now you just sit there and said that you literally want me to just take you over there because you tired of fucking spending money with your broke ass. No, go take an Uber, right? So nigga, we walking down, bro. She thought I was finna be all mad and shit. We walked downstairs. Long story short, man, the bitch act like a nigga that went over to a bitch house and realized he couldn't fuck, and he walked out with an attitude. That's how she was acting.
Oh, so you didn't hit?
No, I didn't hit. But that's how she was acting. I said, this shit is funny.
Hilarious. These bitches be getting hot when you don't fuck. What's wrong with me? What's wrong with you? Like, they be getting mad when you don't fuck.
Yeah.
Keep your power. Because what these dudes really don't know, because they so thirsty, man, the broad want to fuck more than you do. The broad want to fuck more than you do. So when you you get so much power when you just don't give it to her like that, or when you make sure she got to act right. If she gets what she wants before you get what you want, why is she gonna give you what you want?
Exactly.
You too easy.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
So she was walking away like you know what I'm saying? Walking away. I acted real cool. You know what I'm saying? When her Uber came, I gave her a hug, right? And I was like, hey, you get what I'm saying? She said, she gave me the little side hug, like, mad. Like, she literally looked like
a child.
Yes, like a child. But you know how like niggas, right? You know, young niggas, they'll go to a bitch crib thinking they about to get some pussy. They find out they ain't gonna get some pussy, and they walk out mad as fuck. That's literally how she looked.
Give me some.
You know what I'm saying?
Right on. You
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And guess what? The bitch looking at nigga's story, liking every fucking story. She might have been mad in that moment, but the bitch is thinking about me constantly. I already know she is.
You know what she did? You know what you did? It's like a dude who took a woman out to eat, didn't hit. Took a woman out to eat, didn't hit. He really wants to be mad and not fuck with her, but he's so invested, he's like, nah, I gotta hit that. So that's how she feeling. She like, nah, I gotta hit that. She like, I gotta hit that. I'm to the way. I'll wait. I'll keep fucking with her, but I'm gonna hit that.
Hey, we all been there before, fellas. Hey, I know we been there. It's like, hey, I don't put too much work in now. You know what I'm saying? I thought she would have done gave it up or gave me a little bit more by now. Now I got to make this happen. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, bro. Because I was sitting there thinking that.
Hey, leave a comment if y'all been in that situation before, man. Go ahead, leave a comment if you've been in a situation where you felt like you put in too much work where you had to go get something out of it.
Man, you know, that's why it's so important. You niggas fucking stand on your boundaries, man. You have to be willing to walk away. I swear to God, man, one of the most powerful things I feel like I've learned as a man is to be able to walk away. I don't tell nobody this, but every time I even get around a bitch, not even just a bitch, and just by herself, if I get into a place where I know there's gonna be a lot of bitches, I always pray for the strength to be able to walk away at any moment.
That's heavy.
You know what I'm saying? I always do that. And it is the most, you would be surprised on how many times you would literally get your way if you were just willing to walk away. You know how many times I fucked because I was willing to not fuck? I was willing to get out of the room when the bitch wasn't doing what I needed to do. That shit is crazy. To them, it's like they never see that. So when they see that shit, they like, oh, damn, this nigga gotta be fucking valuable. Something about him has to be valuable. Now I want to fuck this nigga.
Because you different. You know
what I'm saying? Exactly. So, you know, you guys really got to practice that shit, man.
It's really just, these bitches ain't doing nothing but playing games. But we don't play it.
Man, and, you know, that's the overall message, you know what I'm saying? All in all, you know yourself, love yourself, and protect your peace. You know what I'm saying? Men and women, we got to protect our peace and look into the character of people that we deal with, not so much of the exterior. If the exterior impresses you, that's cool and all, but let's figure out who this person is, and then let's see how they treat the opportunity that you give them of having them in your presence. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's a privilege to be in your presence, especially if you put in work on yourself daily and you have a track record to prove that that you on point. You know what I mean, with your life. Protect your peace. You know what I'm saying? If you're not at the point in your life where you supposed to be at, build yourself up. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, when you get somebody in your presence, don't feel bad to check things at the door. Oh man, you too loud for me. I'm sorry. This ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? I might as well I'm gonna go ahead and pay for this now. We can just go our separate ways. You know what I mean? Whatever it is, whatever red flags when you can't handle, you just let it know. Even if you can handle the red flag, let them know from the beginning so that they don't walk all over you. Or you can know where you stand, because when you tell somebody what you feel, your boundaries, and then they continue to do it, this person has no business being in your presence, and they don't have enough respect for you to continue for you to want them to be in your presence. Don't force nobody to be in your life that not worthy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If y'all like this video, go ahead. Y'all like the message? Like, comment, subscribe, respect, man. Back to the motherland movement. Respect, one love. I'm out.